So, good morning, everybody. I have a few announcements to make. And yesterday, I was so excited about my Red Couch Talk recording. And then I had a call, I participated in a call with Josh Bursin and completely forgot that I wanted to create a video about a few changes in global mobility in 2026. And also, I wanted to make a few announcements that you might be interested in as somebody who's been watching my video channel. You've probably been here through watching the Red Couch Talks, or maybe you've also checked out the Hire Me Express short videos that we created originally for our Hire Me Express program. These are 12 modules to help you find paid work as an expat, usually geared to people in Switzerland, but I think many of the things that we talk about in these 12 videos are relevant for anyone looking for work anywhere right now. So, I didn't get to record the video yesterday. I have basically a few things that I want to say. And I'm trying this format because I haven't tried it yet. So let's see where it gets us. I'm also at my first coffee this morning. This is my Global People Transitions cup with our manifesto on it. These can be ordered if you're interested. And first of all, I think the most important news, even though I don't have any details yet, is that I'm co-authoring, together with a very fantastic tax expert, a new book on global mobility. It will be about the management and taxation of internationally mobile professionals. And this is also our working title. Now, we're planning to publish this book in the first quarter of this year. And if you are interested in hearing more about it, my advice would be that you sign up to a special list that I have for the people who read my workbooks. You probably know that I have published the Global Mobility Workbook in 2019. That was the third edition of that workbook for global mobility managers. I also have a book out which is called the Global Career Workbook, which was the basis of the Hire Me Express program, actually, and was built on helping expat spouses find a job in Switzerland originally, and then that morphed into the Hire Me Express program over the years. And then my last publication was the Global Rockstar album, 21 Verses to Find Your Tact as an Inclusive Leader. And this is the basis for our Global Rockstars program, the content of our global mobility orientation program, which is a career program for millennials and Generation X internationally mobile managers, leaders who lead international teams. And anybody who's coming out of an international assignment and maybe looking for orientation for the next step. Also for people who want to repatriate and not sure, what to do about that. So this program is still running, and I'm accepting clients in the global mobility career orientation right now to start either on the 1st of February or 1st of April. So please contact me if you want to work with me. This is the most straightforward way to work with me right now under our global Rockstar license model. So you have the option to buy a 1-year license to work with me. You find the information also on our website and if you Google, but you can also always reach out to me for a personal consultation. We will send you then the information by email. So I talked about the book. I talked about the orientation sessions. Now, another thing that I have been open to over the last few years. And I'm also very interested in is the expat experience and how we can enhance the expat experience in corporate policy, process, and also in everything we do with expat populations. So if you are looking to get advice, if you're a global mobility manager, an HR director, a recruiter, and if you have any challenges around the international hiring process or the global mobility processes in your company, policy, you might need an international hire policy, or you're worried about inclusion. Maybe you don't have enough female talent on your assignments. These would all be good reasons to have a conversation with me and book me as a consultant. So here is an option to work with me in the strategy of global mobility, international hiring, and HR topics in general, diversity and inclusion, but also general HR topics. For those of you who don't know my background, I'm an HR professional. I used to work in the field of HR for 15 years and then also had a lot of projects since I started my company back in the day. So that's about strategy. I think we are all aware that the current geopolitical situation is challenging. Global mobility will need to stay up to speed on what is going on in the world. We will continue to manage one crisis after the next. That's for sure. So I'm also often researching and working with the global risk providers like International SOS and Crisis 24 to see what is the latest on how we can help our expat populations, business travelers, stay safe and secure. This will also be part of our book. And most of my work is around career topics. So maybe if you're not sure, what we do as global mobility coaches or what that actually is about, this is really about helping expats with their career development. It's not about integration or finding housing. This is more what the relocation part of global mobility does. We call it relocation or settling in or destination services. We also have a lot of words for the same things. But if you have any doubts about it, or if you're not sure, am I a potential client for global people transitions? Because maybe you're a migrant or maybe you're a refugee. Let me know, because we generally are open to new ideas. And also, if you're a local, if you're a Swiss person, or you've just moved over from, like me, from Germany or from say Italy, you can still come and work with me. You don't have to consider yourself an expat to work with us. But I think sometimes it's useful, especially in today's social media world, to have a clear brand. And our brand is for people who have this international outlook, international careers, and who have lived in at least 2 countries in the world. Then another thing we have started last year are our membership programs. So for our Global People Club members, we are offering a bunch of learning events. Also this year, it will be up to 10 learning events, where we have a short workshop of about 90 minutes with a very succinct topic. For example, we will talk about risk and resilience for expats, or mental health, or prototyping if you are trying to start a business, or marketing, or how you can have a voice in a sea of noise. So we will have these succinct topics for one workshop session, and afterwards we have what we call in Switzerland an apéro. We talk, chat, get to know each other, and practice our networking skills. These are coming up. So the first one we have coming up is on the 14th of February with the wonderful Zurich fashion designer Adam Brody. It is right around the Zurich Fashion Week. And Adam Brody will give us some updates on how to be comfortable and stylish when you're traveling on business, for example. And also a few basics, that you need to have in your wardrobe. We are running this event on Valentine's Day, which is a pure coincidence, and it's also Carnival Saturday, so also a pure coincidence. But if you are interested in joining us for the event, you can email me. We still have a few open slots, and I'm also planning to organize a dinner afterwards with the participants and good friends. And finally, one more thing I want to talk about. And maybe then I'm going to continue to talk because it's so beautiful that I can just do this and record the session. So one more interesting announcement. I'm not sure if you know, if you remember, but last year there was a conference, International HR Tech Conference in Leipzig, and there were some tech challenges on the International HR Tech Conference. And because of those tech challenges, there will be a rerun of the whole program that was planned online. And I was one of the online speaker, and I spoke about international hiring processes and the expat experience for recruiters. And I'm currently not sure if I should run the same talk again, because that talk was recorded and it's available for you on YouTube. If you're interested, you can watch it on YouTube. But I'm actually thinking about offering a different kind of setting, which would be more a workshop. If you are in global mobility, recruiting, HR, or an expat, and you want me to talk about a particular topic, can you do me a favor and put it into the comments here? Because I'm running out of ideas, to be honest. And maybe you have a great idea that I could talk about. By the way, I can talk about a lot of things for a long time. But give me your idea. What do you think I'm an expert at, and what should I talk about? And maybe I should talk about networking or finding a job. Maybe that would be a lot more interesting than something so technical. I guess at the time I thought more of the target group, HR, recruiting. But if it's a pure online conference, maybe you're more interested in something else. Let me know. It's a chance to address your wishes for me. And by the way, if I don't talk about it on the 17th of March, I can always talk about it on YouTube and do a live. So what are things that you're interested in? What do you want to learn more about, maybe from my coaching practice or, from my global mobility background? By the way, I don't know, this doesn't look correct. I need to have a talk with Adam Brody about this. It just doesn't look fine on camera. Now it's okay. So, if you want me to talk about something other than international recruiting process, expat experience, let me know. I think that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed this little update. Contact me for any questions, and I look forward to hearing from you soon. Thank you. Have a great day.